Hey everybody, we are back for the final part of tonight's episode of Play to Find Out Longfall. Some heavy stuff going on. Where would you like us to come in, Michael?
Sajay,
Hey!
you just finished hugging your girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
You have a man outside handcuffed to a light post.
Okay,
What do you do?
so I like... Why, why were they here for you?
I don't know. I don't know. They said I could make things, and they needed someone who could make things. And then I said I didn't want to go with them. And then they tried to grab me.
Okay, we should probably... We should get you to a safe place, so you're not here in case they come back.
Where is that?
Uh... I like, let's see. Where would be a good place now that I'm thinking, like, this is out of character, but like, fuck.
The
When you have a friend, huh?
the monster arena place.
Yeah, honestly, that would probably be the safest place you could think of.
Uh, um, yeah, actually. Well, isn't that, is that in the tail or is it elsewhere?
There's definitely one in the tail. Yeah, actually, it is in the tail. I remember now.
Well, I guess the tail's okay, so I guess, like, tomorrow, the next day, people are going to come back and, like, it'll be okay again, probably, so, like,
Definitely.
yeah. So, like, I, like, think for a second and then look, at the debate hall.
Sure. I'll go there.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
If they're back, I gotta get in touch with my team and get this figured out.
Okay. Sajay,
Yeah,
please be careful.
you too.
Okay.
Before you,
She like grabs you behind the ears and kisses you.
Zajay, like, the does, like, the, like, eyes shoot wide, and then he, like, kisses her back, and then, like, when
Careless Whisper starts playing.
when they pulled away, like, he's got the snake blush going, and then like, I'm glad we can do that now. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I saved the tail? It was really, I made the burner work again.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Okay.
Go save the world.
Okay. Bye. I love you. I mean, I don't know.
Love you too. Bye.
I mean, but bye.
Bye. And she like comes out the back door.
Yeah, so I slither down to like down the front. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
He's like trying to like get out of it. He's like trying to like cut at it somehow.
I think when I slither up, I like slap his arm. I like, stop it.
Ow.
And he like then has like four-armed like arm cross, and he like tries to look like an intimidating cop, but obviously fails. Like, all right. Like, I think he like thinks back and like tries to think of like all of his cop buddies that are like cool and intimidating. So he like,
So like Naley.
Right, like Nayli,
Lyle
Nayli,
sometimes.
Nayli and Alicia and Azelka sometimes, and Corvus, so like he like thinks for like he does a thinking pose for a second and then looks back and like squints his eyes like, all right, Buster, what's going on here?
You're muted again.
I'm gonna make you roll persuasion at disadvantage.
How many disadvantages does it get for Buster?
Just the one. I think it's all I'll need. Lily's rolls haven't been great tonight.
Buster. Oh!
Your rolls are on fire tonight.
All your dice exploded.
Yeah.
All your dice between
Well, all but one exploded, but that was still. Yeah.
The power of the Buster.
Wow.
So,
Oh man, if I hadn't had disadvantage, I would have had a 46.
I think it's less that he was intimidated by that, and more that what just happened was so ridiculous, and he realizes that you beat him. I think he just tells you kind of out of shame.
Uh-huh.
He's just like, he like reaches up to like touch his head, and his like arms going. He's like, oh shit. We were gonna kidnap her to make her make stuff so we could take over the city again and reinstall the prefect.
Why would you want to do that?
Because it's our job. I'm not going to explain this to you. You're a stupid, like, taillight heretic.
Whoa!
We know about you going into the, like, weird, creepy
Language Buster.
cult business.
No. It's the taillight that he's taking offense to.
Yeah. Like, so you really support a serial killer? Like, enough to...
I support doing my job. And you know, just as well as I do, that the prefect has ruled in an endless line, undivided from the architects.
That doesn't
You
mean
got rid of
anything!
him, that means everything!
Oh, what, my
My badge doesn't mean anything.
I earned this! I went to school!
It's a symbol. Symbols either don't mean anything or mean everything. Pick one.
No, there's a difference! There's a difference!
Oh my god. Blah, 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 blah.
If someone's a serial killer, they don't get to be the leader of everybody that's still alive.
Oh my god. How many people have you killed?
2.
How many people has your best friend killed?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a best friend. I have a lot of really close friends.
How many people
but
has the cat killed?
there's a difference between killing someone in the line of duty and being a serial killer.
Are you sure?
Yes, that is a very fine line.
Oh my god, you're wow. Wow, like for someone who's like not into absolutism, you're dealing with some absolutism here that makes
No!
me really uncomfortable.
No, I'm
No?
this is the opposite.
No, that's just the opposite.
Yes. He just picked people off the street because he didn't like them and then tortured them. Defending yourself is entirely different.
I watched you turn one of my best friends into a pastry?
Because I was defending myself.
I don't have to agree with you. I'm just allowed to think you're along and going to whatever horrible punishment awaits you in the afterlife.
Well, you know what's waiting you? Jail.
Okay, you'll just break out
Buster.
later. That's fine. Here, let's go take me to jail, asshat.
And I'll like undo the thing. I undo him from the the pole and like start.
He starts quoting scripture at you.
Oh, what scripture?
All of it. He starts recounting it from memory, from the first chapter to the end.
I go to church. I'm gonna theologically argue him until like all the way to the precinct. Yeah, so I think we fade on like him reading off some thing, and then I'm like no, the architect whatever said this, and then from there they did this, and like yeah, we're just arguing scripture back and forth as we go.
In a perfect world, you two would have been very good friends. But he supports a serial killer, and you don't support the serial killer, so you can never be friends.
Right. I don't know why this is that hard.
So, all right. Well, everyone's inspirable enough now.
Unfortunately, this is extremely relatable to real life.
Why do you think I did that?
Yeah.
Corvus, Zoka, what are you doing?
I'm just arms crossed. I'm like, well, spilled my guts. Great.
You're like, that felt really good. I think this is the point where Steven just goes upstairs.
What happened to you was really terrible, Corvus. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I can do to help, but I want to do anything I can. You understand?
Oh yeah, well, I get to die. You have to live on as a... I'm not sure what. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not sure what either, but you don't.
He like starts to like raise a finger and like slowly lowers it and like starts to raise it again and then just like waves it off and like walks upstairs.
Well,
I don't expect you to understand. You're pretty young. But they did some horrible shit, but I've done some horrible shit too.
I mean, she's not that
no,
young, but
Well,
You're in your 30s and Corvus is
Mhm.
It's probably like mid 40s.
Corvus is cultural equivalent of 40s, 50s, yeah.
I mean,
it's
that's
like-
older, but not like that much older. Anyway,
Yeah, but Corvus
10
is
years 10 years is a lot, especially when you like did 10 years in like the illegal deniable counterterrorism unit.
I mean that's true too.
yeah.
Fair.
Okay, so
Like it might sound tragic to you, but I'd rather die. There's no good I can do like this.
at the very least, we can make sure that you
Go out on a high note. Got it. And then it's just like walk by, pat you on the shoulder, and walk upstairs.
and she like winces slightly when you pat her on the shoulder because still kind of sore from.
I probably hit you a little bit harder than I thought because I'm flying a little bit faster than I.
Yeah, you're like wired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've never felt more awake.
Gotcha.
Woke.
So yeah, I'll follow upstairs. After that.
Yeah, Ede and Steven are nowhere to be found. Or at least they're not up. Yeah, exactly.
So, I like kind of pace around the living room area, and I'm like,
Is this when she gets a call from Zaj?
I mean, it would be a call to
Corvus from
Corvus.
Zaj.
Yeah,
Would I?
I'm sure you have his number.
Yeah,
Probably.
If we're on the same, if we're on
If
the
not,
same-
you can get it from the precinct.
Yeah. So like,
Mhm.
yeah. So I think Corvus's phone starts ringing.
I'll let it ring a couple times because that's what Corvus does. And I'll just like walk over and grab it. Hello,
Hello,
FBI.
Corvus. This is Zajay.
Oh, hey, you're up. You're awake. How you feeling, dude?
Pretty good. I just arrested somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, some guy was trying to some guy was trying to kidnap my girl, my friend. Someone I like, and so I brought him in. Do you know where Azelka is?
Yeah, just a second, and I'll put Zelka on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, it's me. So, bad news. Remember those guys that we fought when the prefect did his whole "I'm a serial killer" thing? His hand people.
Yes, I certainly do.
So they're back.
I had a run in with one myself.
Oh, one of them tried to kidnap Suki.
Oh no.
I stopped. Yeah, she's okay.
Suri.
Huh?
You said Suri.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, yeah.
I'm a little flustered, okay?
Where did I get
I
Suki?
forgot her name only once.
Where
It's
did I get
okay.
Suki from? I watched something
Probably Yuki, like you conflated Suri and Yuki.
Oh,
Anyway.
Avatar. I watched Avatar recently.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do
Sorry, yeah. One of them tried to kidnap. Yeah, yeah, she's okay. She's somewhere safe. And I brought
Let's
him.
be here.
I brought him back to the precinct. For questioning. So I think they're trying to put him back in power, which I don't quite get how.
That's
But
terrifying.
yeah, that's not good.
Right.
He also doesn't get the difference between defending yourself and being a serial killer.
Suddenly in the background, you just cheer, "Oh my god, this again!" Fuck
There's
you.
a difference.
Zaji, Corvus and Steven and I will be there as soon as possible.
Oh,
You
okay.
suddenly
And
hear
then, like-
scripture being
Like look
quoted in the
around,
background.
like still don't see Steven, and I'm like,
And then
Corvus
suddenly, like the door that has like Steven written in glass, like flies open, and Steven's standing there naked, and like, "I heard my name."
Yes.
Then like Ede comes out and is like, but like actual Ede in like her like grounder form, like peeks her head out.
Yes.
What did I
Yes.
miss? You just
Link-
give me a face
Link
full of
turn
like
to
muscly
side.
bird wang.
I was arrested as one of the head of the prefect. We gotta go down to the precinct and talk to him.
Shuts door. Like 30 seconds later, he like opens it up and he doesn't have clothes on and he's just holding multiple guns and he's like, "Okay."
You may want to put on pants.
Shit.
half the bottle of alcohol is still sitting on my desk, and I'm just like leaning against my desk, just being like, grab it. Just
You
like,
like
it's one of those like the bottles like in the front, and then you can see everyone else behind it, and they just like see that just go like. Glug, glug.
Uh-huh.
you just like cut back to like Steven goes to shut the door, and then just like Eid reaches over, and then just out of nowhere pants appear on him. It's like, you're good to go.
Like, Steven pants smash.
Steven pants.
Let's go.
Do we want to do this interrogation, or do we want to cliffhanger it?
That's up to you, I guess. Do you think we could do this and do the stuff in one episode next time, or?
Let's go ahead and at least try it. Let's go ahead and get through it. I think
Okay.
we
Okay.
can absolutely do that.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So we skip back. So we're all at the precinct. I think you meet Zajay meets you guys out in like the lobby or whatever, and then takes you back and like basically like give spiels what happened, like the all the details, so you guys know like the whole fight and then the conversation. Yeah, so I have some decent details, but I'm trying to get the rest. We need to get the rest of it out, because yeah, if they're trying to put him back, then we have to stop that.
I agree completely. He was a madman, and
So I think Steven just like walks up to the door and like opens it and motions for Corvus to go inside.
Like in the cell with the guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He like looks at you guys and he's like, "You guys maybe don't want to watch this."
oh, you're gonna question him?
Yep.
Just like,
Okay, good.
Crack. Yep.
All right. I'll get started on the reports.
Azilka Azilka knows, and she's not quite sure whether Zajay knows and is correctly avoiding this, or if he is just really still that innocent.
So I think as like Zajay like leaves the room, Steven just looks at Corvus and is just like, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" And then he just like heads in and is like drawing a gun.
please make sure you get the information out of him for you. Right. I had some reports to work on.
We'll do both.
One way or another.
All right.
So how hard are you gonna let Steven go, Corvus, or are you gonna hold him back at all?
Steven's gonna be like the big guy by the door, while I'm just like sitting at the. It's like one of those desks, like
Totally.
he's got like the handcuffs in the table, like on the bar.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
occasionally
like-
Steven will come over and like break his nose.
No, he's just back there, just like in case we need to.
Need to. All right. Totally.
But I'm gonna like go over like. So prefect, tell me everything.
He like doesn't have a hand. He just like looks at it. He's like, "Shit, he could have at least given me my right hand." So, I mean, you know the like deal.
We're new in town.
Prefect is in charge. The prefect got, removed and arrested for something stupid and politically motivated.
What? What?
Murder of hundreds of people over the course of his entire career. Stupid and political.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I'll just like blink at him. It's like, I'm glad you see murder as no big deal.
Ooh.
Can't be proven. And I feel like you're singling out someone who has a very stressful job for no like apparent reason, and who really cares? You didn't know any of those people. You don't miss them.
Alleged murders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I'm not. It's not him as a person. I don't care about even him or like the previous person. I want to like know if this was the right or this if this is like the new
This is like the
new organization that killed us basically.
yeah. If you'll, I mean, this the hand of the prefect absolutely is.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to roll for that. I don't know if this particular mook would know about the Obsidian program. I'd be surprised if he did.
Yeah.
But it's entirely. He would probably know who did. If you want to try and get names out of him and locations, you can absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's just like sitting there, kind of being just like a smug asshole white guy.
As you do.
Very much channeling the internet, Tumblr, not Tumblr, 4chan. So he's just like sitting there, and he's like, I mean, yeah, you can't stop us. What are you gonna do? Arrest
like
us?
Adjust my shoulder and like maybe like the like stock of my sniper just like falls out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Oh, it's one of those. Okay, now you're judging me for my support of the alleged killer, and you're threatening to kill me. That's like, it's
I'm
kind of
not-
hypocritical, isn't it?
I'm not threatening.
No.
That guy back there might though.
Cracks knuckles.
It's like this. You're gonna give me names, one way or another.
Steven's gonna help you at this point. Like, I think this is the part where Steven like actually does in fact walk over, just like grabs him by the back of the head and just like smashes his nose into the metal table.
I think it's like it's not quite there yet. It's like hand on the table, but like his hand is gigantic.
Yeah. Yeah. He has like the other on the guy's shoulder and is like kind of squeezing a little bit. Yeah, roll persuasion.
Oh, I don't have a very good persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you need the brutal intimidation feat that lets you roll might instead.
Some of the attribute replacements in this are interesting because I could see like replacing like might for persuasion in general. Just
Yeah,
being, like,
yeah.
you flexing.
Right,
to, like,
yeah.
Convince people.
All
your
of the
point.
all of the characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure have that.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Seems important, so I'm gonna spend 2 legend points on it.
Yeah.
Probably wise.
I do really like the ones because it's like there are stuff where like you can replace like agility with entropy, meaning like you're like a weird gunslinger that shoots demon bullets or whatever. Like some of those are pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm
Some,
down with that.
yeah, some of those are pretty cool
Oh.
sounding.
Oh god.
What's this?
Would he
guy-
get?
what's
Oh,
this-
would he get anything for Steven helping him?
That
Yeah,
was
you get advantage for
perception
Steven
instead
helping
of
you.
persuasion. I don't
Yeah.
know if that makes a difference for you.
Roll it because it's different. Roll it because it's a different stat. Let me see what this guy's resolve is.
Okay, yeah, and then make sure. So you're at
It's actually
3.
not a.
So you're at 3 advantage then because you got one for Steven too.
So do I just roll another?
Yeah, just do persuasion.
Roll
'Cause you rolled
persuasion at
perception.
3 advantage.
Yep.
You rolled perception by mistake.
Oh. I mean, they're the same number.
They are.
You want me to just re-roll and like add another d10 or something?
Yeah, roll it. Just roll it again, or roll it
I mean, I
again
don't-
and just
I
give
don't
it
know.
an extra advantage.
I don't want to game it too hard. Like if I fail.
Okay, so then just roll an extra d10.
Okay, hold on. Slash R.
I mean, only if this D10 explodes is it going to be better than what you rolled
Nope.
before.
Yeah. So
No, no dice. So yeah, I think he's just like, I don't have to tell you anything.
I said one way or another.
And maybe. Oh, and at that moment,
Yeah.
then we break. Boom.
Yep.
boom, and like Steven does it once and like pulls him up. And there's just like looks at him again. He's like, boom. Then like looks at him again, and he's like,
Feel like talking yet?
yeah, I'm gonna roll Steven's roll Steven's might. Where is Steven? Character sheet. Steven's might. I don't think he needs advantage or disadvantage.
Oh!
Wow. He sure doesn't.
Ho ho!
Holy crap.
So I think the guy's like starts to like talk, and then he just bang again. And this goes on for about 2 minutes. Just the guys feel like bang. and like maybe like Izelka and Zaje hear that on the outside.
There's just like the closed caption TV without sound of just like this violent.
Yeah, like Zaja's in the other room, like writing on a like an Aether pad, like starting the reports, and then it's like, like,
I'm
Izelka,
just doing,
what's
like,
that?
I'm just doing like a Sudoku or like a crossword
Yeah,
puzzle, like looking up every once in a while and just like,
yeah, no, bang.
Yeah, when Zaje is like, Izilka, what's that? I think Izilka like kind of looks at him and then thinks about it for a second. And like it happens again. And she kind of winces a little bit and she's like,
Sometimes part of being a police officer is knowing when to not ask questions.
Bang.
so like after a while, just like, I'm just like hold my hand up for Steven to like stop, like
Steven like has the back of his head and goes like, don't do it again. And he like leans his head forward ever so slightly, just like very, very slowly brings his head to the table.
I'll like put my head down like near his ear. I'm like, feel like talking yet?
Northeast control room in the reservoir. The rest of the agents are there. It's a safe house. Bang!
And that's like the smash cut to us walking out the door and like,
yeah,
we're going wherever he said.
yeah.
yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, awesome.
It feels like a good place to go to break to close the episode. For
Yeah,
today.
sounds good.
Yeah.
After a terrifying torture sequence.
It's like some like
Interrogation. Haven't you ever played LA Noire?
Mm-hmm.
it's some like if there was someone like watching the CCTV and they like look horrified at us.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, like Steven like wipes a little bit of blood off his wife beater.
yeah. It's like
We definitely, I don't think there are TVs, but if there were, we definitely turn them off.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you got the one leg glass.
Or like when someone
Yeah.
asks like, what did you guys do? It's just like, we're soldiers, not cops.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So we close on the scene of our group heading to the reservoir to one last time.
One last time.
Gotta get him in. Gotta get him in.
Yeah, I need a good icon for this guy's head.
Awesome. So
There you
thank
go.
you so. Where's it at? Oh.
All right. He's gone. Good game. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Great penultimate episode. So next week we won't be on. Some of the cast has some things they got to do next week. So the week after that, that will be the 20th. The 20th, we will have our final actual episode of Longfall. And I guess depending on how long it is, we might do our post show the same day, or we might do another do it a different day. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. I'll if I start talking, I'm gonna get sad. So,
Aww.
Save that for the post show.
yeah, I'll save it for the final episode. If you want to see me cry, show up for the final episode.
I'm finally gonna do it.
It does happen. It
does.
I'm finally gonna organically make Lily cry.
Oh, and I'm gonna
so
bawl.
excited.
I listen, between y'all and me, I've been taking estrogen, so I'm gonna cry like a motherfucker.
Aww.
Yep.
Well, we aren't.
So thanks again for hanging out with us. I hope you have a great night after we call it. Let's do our shout outs and our closings. Germa Boy, how about you?
Hey, I'm Drummer Boy. I make music on the internet, and that's basically me. I haven't been streaming very much the last 2 weeks just because I've been too busy with IRL stuff. But I'm getting back to it, and I'm gonna be experimenting with some stuff. You know how like artists do like they do like a warm up. They just like draw something. There's like no preconceived notions. They just draw something to warm up.
Yeah.
I might start doing that in the mornings, like a short 1 hour stream in the mornings. Just
Cool.
like, bash something out, get me ready for the day.
Yeah, awesome.
So I might be doing that pretty soon. I don't know how long I'll be doing it. Like I'll probably be doing it myself every day, but I don't know how often I'll stream it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something I'm looking into doing. Other
Cool,
than that,
cool.
you can find my music on Spotify. If you type my Drummer Boy into Google, I spelt it wrong, so I come up. It's gone through SEO. Tell me. And if you want to find some really awful techno from the Newgrounds days, you can
Oh,
also find that. It's down
wow.
Wow.
Nice. Newgrounds.
Okay.
That takes me back.
That's
It's some-
ancient.
Man.
terrible techno and really badly recorded guitar because I only had like the headset with the microphone, so I placed that into my super loud amp. It's
Oh.
awful. It's so bad.
God. Oh my god.
That's super
I feel
terrible.
old.
Oh my gosh.
If you only know me for good music, go back and you'll be thoroughly disappointed.
That's how I feel about GMing. Yeah, I have it's very hard to find nowadays, but I have like 3 episodes of a show I did called Flight of the Argo. It was very, very bad.
Man. Yeah, but other than that, I play Witcher on the weekends. So if you're down for Witcher 3, I'm probably going to be on Witcher 3 for a while because it's a large game.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want
Are
to
you
hang
doing
out,
Are you doing Blood and Wine?
Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone.
Have fun. I'm not gonna lie. I want to play Witcher 3 just so I can play Blood and Wine.
Yeah, well,
I've heard the expansions for that are really good.
and the main game so far is awesome.
Well, have fun, man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Especially, oh man, the Eastern thing that you're digging on right now. There's like,
Well,
there's
it's Polish fantasy, so it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So like, there's people I just came across called the Crones, and they're like 3 ancient witches that captured that. It's part of the main quest line. I think you would dig that so hard. So just
I know I would. I'm actually pretty tempted to pick up. Maybe see if I can find an English version of some of the like Witcher books, like the novelizations.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
There are Witcher like English versions now because like it's
I think there's
Is
some
it called the Hexer?
I think
It's
there's
called
some
The Witcher or
comics
The
too.
Hexer? I've read some of the comics and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah. And there's a is it a Netflix series? I think there's a Netflix Witcher series coming out. It's in production.
That'll be
Nice.
amazing.
It could
Awesome.
be amazing. It could be awful.
yeah.
Depends on who they cast. Anyway,
Awesome. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Michael, how about you?
hi, my name is Michael, or MTO All Player, or MTO 2424. I am a game designer, a GM, general purpose nerd, and I play a lot of Magic. I recently, in Magic news, because I haven't talked about it enough this episode, I built a really cool modern elves deck. So far, is doing some work. I'm still tweaking it, but it's a lot of fun to play. First off, thank you for coming and watching our show. It's a lot of fun to have this almost every Wednesday night. I'm sad that we're rapidly wrapping up. I'm excited to see how it ends, and very hyped for whatever comes next.
All the same.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And Kelsa, how about you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kelsa. It's played Azilka, if you didn't know. I love Azilka, and I am going to be incredibly sad when this is gone. Spoilers.
This is something that we've all worked together to give birth to, and it was
Spoilers. I may have
And I'm going
already
to destroy it.
commissioned some more Azilka fan art that is
Ooh.
probably not going to be completed before the show wraps.
Oh.
Which is kind of sad, but
Maybe
I
for
will still
the-
tweet
maybe
it
for the
out when
epilogue.
it comes out. So
yeah, for the epilogue for sure.
Yeah.
hopefully.
Mhm.
Anyway, I am on 2 other shows a week, so if you can't get enough of my face, you can come watch some Burning Wheel on Fridays on my channel, which is on Twitch/Kelsa Delphi. Also, all of the VODs are on YouTube. Same thing, Kelsa Delphi. And on Fridays, I'm over on Saturdays. I'm over on AP Gaming Reels show. It's D&D 5th edition. We're playing Winter's Edge, the Grand Company. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I'm a fat elf, and we're trying to figure out why magic is broken, sort of. It's complicated.
Why'd you do that?
We didn't break it.
Why'd you break it?
I didn't do it. Anyway, also, I've started doing variety streams on Mondays. I'm playing right now Children of the Zodiac, which is a really cool, fun, cute deck building / dice building / RPG.
Oh.
I'm only gonna be playing it on stream, so I'm
Legends of the Zodiac.
Yeah, no, Children of the Zodiac.
I might have to add this.
Children of Zodiac, not of the. I keep doing that.
Okay.
Anyway, it's super cute. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. I've been voice acting all of the characters, and I tried to do a cowboy voice for one of them, and it really turned into Southern Belle anyway, which just made it extra hilarious. So
Awesome.
I also, one of the characters got introduced, and I was having some trouble figuring out what kind of voice I wanted to do. So Astani was in the audience, and she suggested that I do my voice that I use for Ashlyn in Harvest Valley. And it's so perfect because it's a completely different kind of personality, and saying some of the things that she says as Ashlyn is just hilarious.
Awesome.
So I'm really having a good time with that. So that's Mondays during the day. So starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Cool.
That's things. I did a lot of things. I said all the words.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if you guys, real quick before we go,
yeah.
if y'all are up early in the morning tomorrow, it is my birthday, and I'm gonna do a birthday stream.
Cool. Awesome.
I'm gonna do a birthday stream of probably some Warhammer.
Cool. Alrighty.
Happy birthday early.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Pre-belated?
So yeah.
Yes.
Pre-belated.
Perfect.
Pre-belated. Right, that's a word.
Belated?
Right.
The birthday prelate.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. 2 weeks we will have our final episode. Join us for that, or check it out on YouTube. Either way is totally awesome. Thank you for being here with us, and have a great night. See you later.
FCMA, don't leave when Longfall ends, because there's going to be another show in this time slot later.
It's
Okay?
true.
Please.